Alright, this is a compare and contrast lesson for 4th grade classrooms. To start, this is a picture of the teacher's actual lesson plan. So we have the purpose statement. Students will learn how to compare and contrast characters. Then for the input, we have introduce compare, provide definition of compare, finding things that are the same about objects, and then we will provide an example and model the differences and the things that are the same between bicycles and cars. And then we introduce contrast, provide the definition, and then we will model the differences between bikes and cars. And then we will introduce the compare and contrast chart, explain the different parts of the compare and contrast worksheet chart that they'll be given. Then we will go into the story Tanya's money problems and identify 2 main characters for the students, which would be Thad and Tanya. So what do compare and contrast mean? With your neighbor, tell them what you think these 2 words mean. What is compare? Compare is finding things that are the same about objects. So let's find some similarities between cars and bicycles. They both have wheels. They both get you places you want to go. They come in different types, models, and colors. Now, what is contrast? Contrast is to look for differences between objects. What are some things that are different between bicycles and cars? Bicycles have 2 wheels, while cars have 4. Cars have engines and bikes don't. Bicycles don't need gas to run like cars do. So this would be the compare and contrast chart example that I modeled. Here you can see the differences that bikes have, what is the same about them, and the differences that cars have. So now Tanya's money problems. While reading Tanya's money problems, we are going to be comparing and contrasting Tanya and her brother Thad using the compare and contrast chart. So this is what they will start with on their worksheet. And then here's another picture of the teacher's guided practice portion of the lesson plan. So first they're going to choral read the first paragraph together, have the teacher model identifying similarities and differences between the characters, including them in the chart. Make sure each similarity and difference has the page number included. Teacher only identifies first point in each sections, which would be the first paragraph. Then we will put them into small groups and have each group find the rest of the similarities and differences in the first paragraph and then fill out the chart. And this is what that would look like after the groups. And then the teacher will walk around and assess the group's work. So here's the steps. We will read the first paragraph together. Next we would begin to compare and contrast Thad and Tanya. So first ask yourself, what things are different between Tanya and Thad? We know Tanya has a lot of friends, and Thad is very shy and has few friends. Remember to include the page number where you found the info. Next, find things that are the same about Thad and Tanya. So this is what the chart would look like. We have Tanya has lots of friends. They both look alike, and Thad is shy and has few friends. Is there any questions? Now we're going to get into our small groups that are listed on the board. In your groups, with your group, find the rest of the differences and things that are the same between Thad and Tanya in the first paragraph. I will be walking around to see how you are doing. If you have any questions, raise your hand and ask. Here's what their chart would look like then after the group stage. You can see Tanya has lots of friends, it's an average student, does enough to get by. Thad is shy, has few friends, good student, works hard. And things that are the same as they both look alike and like to buy things. Now here's the independent practice / activities section of the lesson plan for the teacher. First, we'll have the students read the rest of the story, have students complete the chart as they read the story, students quietly read and finish worksheet. And this is what the worksheet fully completed will look like. Students will complete chart with 95 to 100% accuracy, and students will hand in the worksheet once they have completed the story and chart. So on your own now on your own, read the rest of the book quietly, fill out the chart as you go. If there's any questions, raise your hand. Once you have finished the worksheet, turn it over so I know you are done. And that is my compare and contrast lesson.